political leadership with whom least of these individuals, then something is drastically problematic with the strategy.
Is there now on Iran and Hezbollah to send some sort of message to respond?
To be very controlled. This might focus and this of there.
Yeah, I wonder, has that time come now, do you think?
I think the attack on Beirut is one step. There's been no Lebanese victims in this attack. The fact that it was very a bit more oriented, but if this pattern continues,
your son, well, at least one person had during Israeli forces in the North Sham. Let's go to Bernard Smith, who has more.
At least 20 raids in the. One of them, a 29-year-old man, was killed, and that was in a raid in Tamum in the northern West Bank. And in the same raid, another young man was very contacted by the Israelis. The young man was arrested to try and make his father give himself up. But this is not the first. The authority for his father, but we have other raids. Those rare have now been going on for more than 32 hours. Combined population of more than 40,000 Palestinians essentially locked down while the Israelis go house. They are, as is usually the case, looking for Palestinian fighters, people they want. It brings life in those camps to a halt for now more than 30 hours. 250 people were detained and so far questioned. They can't go back in until that raid is over, and no indication yet as to when that will happen.
Okay, let's take a look at some of the other news making headlines around the world. Between air traffic control and two planes that collided at a Tokyo airport this week has shown only the Japan Airlines be on the runway. The Coast Guard plane on the runway when Airbus A350 landed and hit the smaller aircraft, killing 5 people. That the Coast Guard plane had not been cleared for takeoff. Take place on Sunday. The army says it's there to keep the peace, but it will take action. The main operator, Prime Minister Sheikh, that she should resign and hand power to a neutral authority. She's running for a 4th consecutive term. US Republicans have threatened to block government funding over migration crisis at the southern border, which they blame on President Joe Biden. House Speaker Mike Johnson visited officials at Eagle of in 2024 than it's done since the Cold War. It says it needs the increase because it's waged by Ukraine. Yulia Shapilova has more from Moscow.
Around 40% of all federal spending will more weapons, winding down its military campaign against its neighbor. Factories are switching to 2 to 3 shift working days to replenish arms supplies.
The country is fighting a war, stocks are depleted, weapons and munitions. And so there's a massive buildup of military production and procurement.
And Russia is no exception, but economists say social, although the 2024 budget increase in houses side almost that could lead to Russia lagging behind.
Our defence costs, these are the costs sent to the front lines. He pointed cash.
Then there's the threat of a global arms race triggered by the conflict between Russia and Ukraine, while most arms
podcast.
program for other duties killing likely intensifies. The war will explore these
game changer. Killing route could signal a new front stretching well beyond Israel. Shortly after his death, Hamas of Hamas in Gaza. His assassination widely seen as a supporters of Aruri called for revenge, saying his
as we always say, as God